run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I died for that. I ain't stressed about it. I think less without it. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with expired tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back. Run it back, I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Trying to hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go, set.
Herbert powering up the middle.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Fields. That is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 5.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Angel. Hey, Cam.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
The Bears at 5-10 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
To throw is Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears.
A great play there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here we go. Ultra.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ritter back to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
Here we go, Scott.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Ritter. Now they go screen. It's complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Hey, go steal.
Algier is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Ready.
I'll pick up a 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Going play action. Ritter to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standard the defense, and the win column will result.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Herbert now on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Fields now to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Okay, right.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time.
Ready.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Black one. Hey, go Fury. Hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ritter off the play fake.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Phillips with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check mega. Check right. Hut, hut.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A handoff for Herbert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
That is caught by Herbert.
And just shutting him off there. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And he takes this one in for Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The Ritter's throw there taken in by Smith.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Down. Ball ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. It's complete, right back in the hands of Smith.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route up a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
On the set. Strike. Check. Strike. Cheetah.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Steal. Check. Steal. Smith red.
Algier now up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Ritter to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Go.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Fields. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light. Ritter has it knocked down. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Ritter now. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd, here's Algier. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Striker, 3-3. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ritter looking to throw here on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
10 cycles.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Fields. He's got the connection to Moore.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
35 yards.
And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead.
So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second down and a run by Robinson. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ritter throwing on third down. And that is incomplete.
It's like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on fourth down?
Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Herbert.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Fields now on second down. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Fields changing the play. On second and goal, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Khalil Herbert.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold him there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
6, back up. Hut.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Jaquan Brisker there defensively.
Ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Let's go now. You, yellow. Check, huh?
Here's Ritter. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Okay,
So
ready?
after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Ritter from the gun. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
To Scott Miller. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's
ready.
3rd and 6. Ritter back to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Good work there, force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Ritter on the 4th down try. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Fields on 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hand off right side for Herbert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Here we go, sir.
2nd and 5. They'll go again with Herbert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. He's got room to roam. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the double.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready.
Ritter with another throw on second down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Here we go.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
74 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on first and 10.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Check Fury. Ready.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
On second down, here's the option. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Herbert powering up the middle.
And he gets it down to the 32.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, they go back to Herbert.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Here's third and a few inches.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Herbert once more.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Third down. Here's Foreman.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
And this one a 41-yard attempt. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Gain of 18 on the play.
Ritter on 1st and 10. This pass is caught by London. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Let's go.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Going play action. Ritter.
And it's a fumble.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Ritter now. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw, Ritter.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Ready.
A final shot now for Ritter. That's caught, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Foreman powering ahead. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now with the 32.
I ain't tripping, this is easy.